Hello everyone, Fancy here, you're watching FANTAVISION, and today I am discussing the new legend, Apex Legends. This is the new Battle Royale game that came out, like, just a couple of days ago. And it's already had, like, 10 million players and 1 million concurrent players, and it's just... it came out of nowhere, and now it's found success out of nowhere. I mean, it's a game that people are already wondering if it's going to beat Fortnite. And I know people are sick of hearing just the word Fortnite. And that in itself, I think will make it in the top 3. Just the people that are sick of hearing Fortnite, they're going to switch over to this game. They're going to try it out. I've heard a lot of people that don't like Battle Royale games, they're getting into this game. I was sick of Battle Royale games. I played a ton of Fortnite. I played some PUBG. I played Blackout. Wasn't really feeling Blackout that much, even though this game, it feels like Overwatch meets Blackout. And all the problems I had with Blackout are pretty much solved in this. And it's just fun. It's just a ton of fun. I mean, I was burned out from the series, or the genre. And this game's bringing me back in. I genuinely want to keep playing this game over and over and over. And I feel like, even if it doesn't overtake Fortnite, because Fortnite, the thing is, it has a hold on gaming because it's on everything. It's literally on everything. I can't think, I mean, Switch, PS4, Xbox One, PC, mobile phones. I mean, it's literally on everything. And it aims for a lower aged demographic. It's a lot more inclusive, whereas this game is going to be a lot more intense for people. It's a lot faster. It's a smaller map, 60 players. You've got squads of 3, and you can't do solos, you can't do duos, you can't do 4 people, which I understand why you can't do solos, because it's about being that squad. It's about the synergy between the different legends, because they have skills and they have ultimates. And just like Fortnite so far, because this is more of a first impressions video because I haven't had a whole lot of time to play the game, with the 4 or 5, probably 5 or 6 hours that I've put into the game so far, I keep forgetting that I have skills. I know that's terrible. I'm getting into the fact that I have skills. If I'm the healer, I remember I have skills because I'm constantly trying to keep people alive. But like every other class, I'm trying to remind myself, oh, I have skills. It's like in Fortnite, it took me forever to start building, and even then I still suck at it. The speed of the looting is really, I like it a lot. I mean, you're not constantly having to worry about inventory management like PUBG or like H1Z1 or something like that. It's very quick to upgrade the weapons you have. It's very easy to see which tier your armor is and which tier your weapon add-ons are. I mean, there's so many different things that make this game different from the other Battle Royale games, because a lot of people are just, it's like, oh great, they're just cashing in. But I mean, this is supposedly all Respawn, and EA had pretty much nothing to do with it. They're the ones that suggested it. They're the ones that said, we want to do this. They're the ones that worked on the whole game. And you can see that by the way it's monetized. You can see that with the way it feels. It doesn't feel rushed. I've heard that there are reports of people having a crash. I haven't had that happen yet, but again, I've only played 5 to 6 hours, but 5 to 6 hours without it crashing, that's not too bad in my opinion. Of course, the PC version, I've played the PC and Xbox One version. PC runs and looks way smoother. I know that's just an obvious thing, but I had to say it. I love playing on the PC, but the players are insane, of course. The Xbox version, I think I had the same voice issues in the tutorial. They're like having multiple voices at the same time. So there's a couple of bugs, but they're not like anything in the real version. It was just in the real game, just the tutorial level, which you're gonna play once and then never again. So it's not that big of a deal. The gun sounds, oh my god, they sound so good. The weapon sounds, the explosions. That was one thing that EA has done really well, is sound design. I mean, Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1, they launched a failure. They had a crappy campaign, they had bad monetization, But the sound design, oh my god, the sound design in those games is amazing. And this is no different. I love the sounds in this game, and the music when you're dropping it is great. The movement, oh my god, it feels so fluid. It's just, everything just feels so smooth. You're sliding around. There's this constant sense of speed. You can put your gun away and run even faster, kind of like PUBG, and I'm not sure what other games do it, but it's got that, and you just keep going, and you're going down a hill, and you're sliding, and you're on zip lines, and there's no fall damage, so you can just jump off of shit and not have to worry. There's so many different things they put in the game that seem like small things, but in practice, it makes the game so much better because of it. And I gotta give Respawn props where it's deserved. This game is a ton of fun. Now, it does have paid loot boxes. I'm always going to be against paid loot boxes. I don't think paid loot boxes should be in the game. It is gambling. Many countries have said that. If you disagree, that's fine. That's fine if you disagree with me. But that's my take on that. But the way, the pace you get loot boxes, I mean, it's a lot better than Overwatch. It has the same unlock system of loot boxes as Overwatch. Whenever you level up, you get in-game credits that can help you unlock new heroes. So you're getting that whenever you level up, which is cool. And then you're also getting a loot box every single time you level up. So you're getting rewards as you level up. I know quite a few people that have already unlocked other characters because of the speed in which you get this in-game currency is enough to get new heroes. I'm sure they're going to add a lot more heroes down the line. There's going to be a ton of more reasons to be buying heroes in the future because it's just going to be this huge roster if the game really does keep this momentum that it has. And to keep this momentum, I've heard they're going to have bi-weekly updates. They're going to do stuff like that. I'm hoping that they add new maps. That's a reason that Fortnite, I feel like, is getting stale to a lot of people, including myself. It's just the same map. I understand they're changing parts of it, but it gets so old. PUBG realized that. They added more maps, but the game itself as a whole never felt complete to me. It always had this unfinished, unpolished feel to it. It's just, I lost all interest in PUBG. Fortnite, I've lost most of my interest in it. It's the same map over and over and over. Even the season pass that was keeping me in the game, even those things have kind of gotten repetitive. They're just like, make a basketball hoop, dance here. I'm kind of over it. And the whole series, or the whole genre, and then this came out. And wow. The graphics look amazing. Well, they look good. They look good. They don't look amazing. And I understand why they don't look amazing, because it also has to be in the console. They also have to have as many people run it as possible on their computers. And I gotta say, though, the graphics are really good. They are really good graphics. I haven't had any real framing issues. There's no frame drops that I've had. I haven't had any server issues. When it launched, there was no queue. There was no server issues. It's crazy to me that this is the smoothest launch of a really AAA game that I've seen in a long time. I mean, World War II, Call of Duty launched, and that was a $60 game, and I couldn't play like the first 2 or 3 days online because the server issues were so bad. This is a free game, and it launched with no problem. There's no excuse for any of these games. EA, Anthem, BioWare. So EA already proven that they can't launch something with Anthem. They couldn't do anything with the beta. And then this game is fully finished. It feels finished. It feels polished. And there's no problems at all. What is going on over there? Man, Respawn needs some real attaboys. They need a pat on the back. They need raises because their game actually works. And saying that nowadays a game works on launch, it's sad, but it's true that that's almost a rarity. So props to them for that. The different heroes, I know I'm bouncing all over the place. This is just my first impressions. This is off the top of my head. Anyway, I'll tell you why after the credits or after the fade out. So all the different heroes, they look unique. Their voice sounds great. The voice lines that they have, they're great. Very good voice actors. The character designs are interesting. The skins you can unlock, they're pretty cool looking. But again, I mean, it's a first-person game. I don't really care what my guy looks like. I'm not going to see him. Whatever. The gun skins are pretty cool looking. There's nothing that I really feel like I need to spend money on at all. And thankfully, all of the monetization is just cosmetics. And the reason I'm finally allowing the just cosmetics argument to work in this case is because it is a free-to-play game. And again, I've never felt the need to spend a penny on it at all. So that's props to them. I mean, it feels like you're getting a steady drip of new stuff. Man, it seems like one of those games that you can easily get into, but it's really hard to master because there's all these different nuances about the different skills. There's different synergies of groups you can make. Again, I get why it's 3 players. They're trying to make it for 3 players, but I feel like 4 would be awesome. It's kind of awkward at 3. Like, I get there's probably some reason behind it, but I feel like 4-player squads would be really cool. Maybe even duos would be cool, but I get they want more people in a squad. I get that. And overall, I don't know. It's a surprisingly great game. I didn't think I was going to like it. I didn't think I was even going to download it. I just heard another Battle Royale game. No Titanfall 3. I don't care. I'm not playing it. But then I saw a little bit of it, thought I'd give it a try, and I'm really glad I did. There's mixed reports about whether or not there's going to be a Titanfall 3. I'm hoping there's a Titanfall 3. Titanfall 2 was awesome. I liked Titanfall 1. Those are great games. And they still feel different because there's a grappling hook with one character, but you can't wall run. It's not the same mobility as Titanfall, but honestly, I'm kind of glad. I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, but I don't want fucking people bouncing all over the walls in a Battle Royale game. It's difficult enough to score kills. I'm not very good at these games, so it's nice that they're going to be on the ground or jumping at most. Or if they're a certain character, they have a grappling hook, but nobody's running and jumping in between walls and I'm trying to shoot them. Even though people are already very fast in the game. You can already slide. You can already do all these different things that make you evasive. But that would be just a pain in the ass, and I'm kind of glad they didn't have that. They do have this thing where you can run up walls, which is cool. Not run along them, but run up them. And you could actually perch, which is, I didn't notice until recently that you can do, and that's kind of cool. I mean, you can just kind of perch there, you can kind of peek. You can't shoot while you're in the wall. I don't think you can. I mean, that makes sense, you're holding on. But it was just interesting that you could even just kind of do that. If you're trying to hide from somebody, you can just kind of perch on a wall. And I recommend it. I recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. Apex Legends, it's worth the download. I feel like that's what you have to say with a free-to-play game. I'm not really giving a review or anything. I'm just kind of giving my first thoughts because, again, I haven't spent enough time with the game to give it a full-on review. I haven't spent enough time with each of the characters. I figured out the characters that I really like. The Gibraltar guy is cool. He's got the shield. He's got the shield when he's shooting, which you'd think would be overpowered, but it just adds a little extra armor to him. You can easily murder him. I get murdered all the time. There's the chick who can teleport. She's cool. I don't remember her name. There's the guy that has like the hunter stuff. You can tell which character I played. And there's Bangalore. You can throw as an ultimate. You can throw this thing and it does an airstrike just like Gibraltar. And she's got some other skills as well. There's the healer who has the healer bot that can come out and heal people. It's a lot of fun. There's all these different characters, so if you don't like one, you can just try a different one. And because you've got these other characters and they're going to keep introducing characters, it's going to keep the game fresh. And if they keep adding new maps, because they are small, so I feel like that is definitely something that can be done a lot faster than a game like PUBG and then Fortnite, which has never come out with a map for some reason. I think it's going to be a game that lasts for a long time. If they do that. That's the thing they really need to do. They need to start putting out updates and updates fast. If they want to survive in this oversaturated genre, they need to keep updating. They need to keep giving reasons for people to come back, because I'm seeing people with hundreds of kills already, really high levels. I mean, people are unlocking tons of stuff. I've heard that the loot boxes have no duplicates, so that's cool. And that also means people are going to unlock things a lot faster. So they need to keep adding things to the game. And for people like me that are not going to spend a penny, they need to keep adding new maps. They need to keep adding new characters for me to work towards. They need reasons to keep playing besides the season pass that they're going to be coming out with. They are going to be doing the same kind of battle pass system, because Fortnite's battle pass system is genius. It is so genius. However, I won't be purchasing it unless it's exactly like the Fortnite battle pass system. What do I mean by that? In the Fortnite battle pass system, if you buy one and you play the game enough, you get the next season for free. You use the in-game currency you've been accumulating throughout that season pass, and you use it on the next one. And if they do that for this game, I will happily fork over the 10, 15 bucks they want for that. But if they go the greedy route, hopefully EA doesn't touch any of the monetization, because so far, I mean, the stuff is pretty expensive. I will say that. The skins are like 18 bucks. I mean, I don't understand who would spend $18 in a weapon skin. I mean, none of them are really that cool looking. They're weapon skins. I'm not going to spend 18 bucks on it. But that's one negative for sure. But the rest of the game, I can't really think of anything that I don't like about it. I haven't had any bad interactions with people online. I love the pinging system. I almost forgot to say that. The pinging system is so cool. You just, if you're looting stuff and you find something you know somebody else is going to want, you ping it. They can see it on their HUD and they can run towards it. It'll tell them how far they are. It's awesome. It's a cool system, and I'd like to see that adopted by the other games, instead of saying, hey, in this house over here, there's this weapon. Where in the house is it? I think it's upstairs. I don't know. I already left the house. That's something that had to happen all the time in Fortnite. I'm like, well, where's the... I'm looking for it. Oh, yeah, it's in the basement. Okay. And then I'm looking in the basement, and I can't find it, and it's behind a door or something. Frustrating stuff like that is completely eliminated in this game. Another thing is ammo is sometimes... I don't know. It feels like it's harder to find a gun and ammo than it is in Fortnite. Right away in Fortnite, you usually find a gun and stuff like that. But this one feels a lot more like PUBG. Well, it's in between PUBG and Fortnite, because like PUBG, I've gone through like an entire town once and found a pistol, and that's it. I mean, PUBG is really sparse with shit, and that's why I don't like the game. It just takes way too long to upgrade. There's too much inventory management. It's too slow. This one, because of how fast you move and how small the map is, even if you don't find a weapon in the first couple houses, you're going to find a weapon within the first 4 or 5 minutes. I'll say 3 or 4 minutes. And that's what I want. I want to get in the game. I want to get my stuff, and I want to fight. I don't want to spend the whole game looking. You can do that in this for sure. You can spend a lot of the game looking. However, because it's a smaller map, you're more likely to have battles with people. You're more likely to get into firefights, and that's great. That's what I want to do in the game. I want to get into firefights. I'm usually going to lose, but it's still so much fun. It's so satisfying when you get a kill. When you get to like the top, you almost win. I haven't won yet, of course, because I'm shit, but when you're getting so close, it's just so intense, and it's this wonderful feeling that Battle Royales got popular on, is that dopamine hit of getting a kill, knowing that person is out of the game, and progressing forward. However, in this game, I almost forgot to mention, there's so many different things in this game that I was trying to make this video short, but there's so many things I want to talk about. You can respawn. You can't just respawn like after you die. It's not like how it works like that. Then it wouldn't be a Battle Royale. You respawn by, let's say you get into a firefight, you go down in your team, and the rest of your team wipes out the other squad. Your squad can run up with the thing, take your banner, go to a respawn point. There's this long loading bar of the respawn, and then you come in on a ship and drop down with no loot. So hopefully your team is nice. They didn't loot your corpse. You can go back and get all your stuff. And that's awesome. I've respawned probably only once or twice. It is a very rare thing. It's not like something you have to worry about all the time. You're not like, oh great, I wiped out all these people and now they're back. Fun. No, I mean, most of the time you're going to be finished. Just like in most Battle Royale games, they're going to wipe out the entire squad. But if for some reason you're the last survivor and they've moved on and they don't care to look for you, you have a certain amount of time to go get a teammate and respawn them. So you could potentially go from one person, you're hiding somewhere, and then they leave, and then you go grab somebody, respawn, you grab somebody, and you go to another respawn. Because the respawn things can only be used once, from what I've heard. So that also cuts down on too many people respawning. And then, of course, there's the drop ship that takes the place of the care package, from what I've seen. Because I haven't seen any, like in Fortnite, they got those things. In PUBG, they've got the plane that flies over and drops a crate. This is like an actual ship that gets low to the ground. You kind of zip line up to, and there's loot in there. And that's also a really fun point because there's a lot of times people are going to be fighting in there. And it's this small claustrophobic environment, and you're shooting at each other. And it's a really fun game. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys haven't been enjoying the game already, or you're thinking of checking it out, let me know in the comments section. I'm telling you, it's a free game. I get that it's EA. Nobody likes EA, but it's so much fun. I think you should give it a shot. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you guys. So originally, this was going to be a green screen video. This was going to be my first one because I'm going to start doing more videos with a green screen that have to do with video games because I want to do more videos like this. Hopefully it does well. I have no idea. I'm sure it'll do better when I'm actually doing lots of editing and using the green screen and stuff like that because I really do want to have more edited videos. But today, I'm heading up for a conference for work and I have to pack right after I'm done editing these. This was scheduled ahead of time for Sunday. The Tales from Retail I have to edit tonight. It's a lot of stuff. So I didn't have time, unfortunately, to do the fully fledged first green screen video, but I've got the whole thing set up. I'm hoping I set it up correctly. I might have to rearrange the room a little bit. I'll be doing some tests. It'll be really interesting. I'm really excited to use the green screen again because I've got a lot of different ideas and I hope you guys enjoy it. I might do a vlog for Patreon for the Phoenix trip, but I'm not sure yet. I'm really bad with vlogs because whenever I'm doing something with friends or I'm going somewhere or just in general doing stuff, I don't think of pulling out my phone and recording it. I'm just in the moment, you know? Like whenever I go to like a concert, when I used to go to concerts, people bringing out their phone and recording it, you're never going to watch that again. When you're watching fireworks, you're not going to watch your fireworks again. Nobody cares. Unless you're a vlogging YouTube channel and you're for some reason documenting your entire life. What are you doing? You're not going to watch those fireworks. And if you watch them on YouTube, there's a million other people that I'm sure have recorded the exact same fireworks show. Like at Disneyland, what are you doing? Stop recording the fireworks. Just watch them. Be in the moment. Get out of your phone for that 10-minute light show. Be out of your phone, be with the people around you, and enjoy the show.